Currently heading to clean out my wife's car and gonna take pictures and put it up for sale. She has positive equity on it, but she still has 24 months left of $500 car payments, and with her new job, it's just a little, stretching her expenses a little bit too much. What we're gonna do is put it up for sale and see what happens, and if we sell it, maybe get like a GTI or something like that for her to drive. I will still be getting another specialty car to drive on the weekends and everything like that. But the main point of this video is to talk about Aston Martin. Just had an advertisement come up on my Instagram account saying $17.99 a month, 0 money down, the all-new Aston Martin Vantage. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, why is that even interesting to you? The reason it is because 0 money down. Normally to get a payment like that on a lease for a car that's $188,000, you have to put like $9,000 or $10,000 down, like a serious amount of money down to then just go into a lease. Now, throughout the term of that lease, you'd be spending $64,000 on a 3-year, on a 36-month lease for that car. But it's still a fraction of what it would cost to, finance with interest and tax and all that stuff. You're looking upwards of $200,000 for a car that's absolutely stunning. You're not going to see a ton of those. So who are they marketing to? Well, I think it's for someone who is making about, you think if you're making about 150 grand a year, so you're bringing in over $10,000 a month, let's say your rent 2 grand or 2,500 or whatever. Siri just recorded everything I just said. See how my advertisements go now. So that's who they're marketing to. I think, if you're making that kind of money between 30 and 40 years old, spending $64,000 may seem like a lot to you or I, but to someone that's making 150 to 200 and you don't want to be locked down into a car after 3 years, that's actually not that bad. And there's also a lot that comes with owning a car like that. I mean, people look at you differently, regardless of how you feel about that, or it might sound materialistic or whatever. Some people will take you a little more serious. Kind of a funny story, when I was with Dana, who's been on the channel several times, and I've reviewed his cars, we were cruising in his GTR, and some kid yelled, your dad paid for that. Dana's just very successful, and he bought a GT. He's had several GTRs, he has an NSX now. But it's just funny how some, the younger generation will perceive that and be jealous, whereas an older generation, 40 or above, look at that and be like, wow, that kid must work hard or make a lot of money or something like that. I just think it's very interesting they're offering that. So, paying $64,000 a year or for 3 years, so it's like $21,000 and some change a year for an Aston Martin, but it's an Aston Martin. If you live in Arizona, California, Florida, wherever or Texas, where it's not going to snow ever or a lot, it'd be a reasonable thing to do, and it'd be so cool driving that every day. And it just looks so good. Not that any Aston Martin ever looked bad. I just thought that was a really interesting advertisement by them. 0 money down, $17.99 a month. And when I looked at Scottsdale Aston Martin, just took a look at what inventory they had, and their leases were even like $16.59 a month, no money down. So yeah, just kind of an interesting advertisement I wanted to bring to y'all. Why did I just say y'all? I should say yins. But yeah, I'm gonna be cleaning out my wife's car, take some pictures of it, put it up on Car Gurus. It's always interesting cleaning this car because it actually needs cleaned. My car, yeah, the exterior gets dusty or whatever, I clean it. But this car, there's there's something in here, there's the e-brake, there's something in the e-brake, the cup holders are dirty, there's something here, there's boogers over there. It's always, you actually have to use your cleaning materials. So I'm gonna get it all cleaned up, get the pictures, it has brand new tires on it, and put it up for sale. Yeah, just go ahead, text and drive. It's unbelievable how many people text and drive. Maybe to address the other part of this video is, the reason that I'm selling this car, mainly just to free up her financially from having a $500 car payment. It's kind of ridiculous for an Escape. It's not anything special. It's a nice car, don't get me wrong. It's a nice car, but it's underpowered. Not that it's supposed to be, a high power car. It does get over 28, it goes around 30 miles per gallon highway when you're just cruising. And the interior is pretty good. It's spacious. It has the thing where you kick your foot under the back and the hatch comes up and all that stuff. So there's a lot in here. It's a titanium. It's fully loaded. It rides well, has 19-inch wheels. For my channel, it doesn't really do anything, but I also don't really cover. It's just not an exciting car to me. So the reason I'm looking into like a GTI is because that's a competitor to the ST. It's a very popular hot hatch. Probably the most, I'd say it's the most popular hot hatch in the world. And has serious heritage. I think, what is it, 40 years old now? So I think it'd be interesting to get one of those on the channel. I was looking into a Golf R, but then a Golf R gets like back into the payment that this is. So that's what I'm considering. I don't know that anything is going to happen with this anytime soon. Maybe we'll just decide to end up keeping it, but we're going to put it up and see what happens. My car, I should know tomorrow if I'm going to be getting it, and I'll be driving up to one of the close states around here to pick it up, and that should be a fun road trip, but there's still so much to go. Parameters for a new car for her: needs to be fuel efficient. GTI does that. So does the Honda Civic, obviously, but we also don't want a manual transmission, so getting an SI is kind of out of the question, even though it's in a perfect price range. That's just kind of out. DSG, Golf GTI would be like ideal. Yeah, considered the Golf R. She really doesn't want to get in a vehicle, but again, because it would help the channel, that's why she would do it. Very nice of her. So weighing my options, but I'm also open to your suggestions. Any cars out there that you think she should maybe, that we should consider that I'm not thinking of. Again, has to be fuel efficient. Probably has to be under $30,000. That's what we're looking at. Dogs gotta eat. Yeah, so that video kind of ended. I'm just kind of randomly ended. I am editing it right now. But tomorrow, I'm going to pick up my new car. Very excited about this. I'm gonna vlog the entire journey. You'll know what it is very soon. I'm just really excited. The eve of the new Jeepmobile. I'm not getting rid of the Focus ST, so for those of you freaking out about that, stop freaking out. But the new vehicle is coming into play very soon. I hate holding suspense like this, but hey, you know, you do it for the views. Friday night, tomorrow's Saturday. Picking it up Saturday the 14th of September 2019. We're getting a new car. So thank you for all the support. I would say I couldn't have done it without you guys, but I could have. And yeah, I'm just really excited for tomorrow. Very anxious, probably not gonna sleep much tonight. Gonna fly up, get the car, drive it home. So I will make sure to bring all that content to you guys. Interested to see what your thoughts are on what I got, but I'm just gonna leave it at that. Thank you for watching the video. Like if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you're interested to see what is coming next. I know you're all gonna love it, and we'll see you next time.